as well. Gavin DeGraw, how are you?
How's it going, man? Going great over here.
Good. And I'm talking about great timing. We actually awarded yesterday one of our listeners a trip down to
if I don't run into my favorite guy from the Bronx,
celebrate
right?
New Year's Eve with you.
I like that.
Nashville,
I like
Tennessee.
that. Come on down, baby.
Yeah. So
Come party with
it's
us.
going to be like a huge party. Tell us about New Year's
It's
Eve.
going to be a wild night, man. Myself and Lady Antebellum, we're doing a live performance, New Year's Eve performance on the street, out in the open, downtown Nashville, Tennessee, man. It's going to be a wild, wild night. Big Park Productions is going to be there. We're doing the New Year's Rockin' Eve. It's going to be absolutely wild.
So you're shutting down the street in Nashville for this big performance.
We better.
What about weather?
The weather, come on, man. It's New Year's, man.
It'll be
You can't worry about the weather.
You just
Listen,
go with it.
listen. If you're concerned about the weather on New Year's Eve, I don't want to hang out with you anyway. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's
right.
all about the night. It has nothing to do with anything else. You know, if you let a little bit of the clouds or the cold get in the way, then you're not the kind of person that anybody wants to hang with out on New Year's anyway.
Sure. Mix 1079 with Gavin DeGraw. National Underground.
Yes.
Is that your place?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I own a bar room down on Nashville on Broadway. Myself and my brother. And so we're down we call it Sobro, the Sobro area, the south area of Broadway. So right before you get to the river, there's all the honky tonks and all those cool spots.
Yeah.
And now there's a new area on Broadway that's really been developing, and that's where we're at, right across from the park.
So instead of Soho, it's Sobro.
It's Sobro, where me and my bro have a spot.
Hashtag Sobro.
Exactly, the
That's
National
great.
Underground.
That's
Exactly,
great.
and it's going to be a wild night, man. We're going to get a chance to perform the new song Fire, our new single, and perform that. It's going to air on TV, on ABC. Thank you, man. It's going to air on ABC, and it's really a great opportunity for us to get the word out, especially with the Best Of album, Finest Hour, that just came out, and with the song Fire as our best leg forward, our best foot forward for the album. It's a really, really great opportunity to promote it.
Well, you talked about it. Fire, the new single, which
Yes.
we're playing, and off
Yes.
the album, The Finest Hour, which sort of not maybe surprises me, but
Yeah.
it's a best of album
Oh, yeah.
already.
Got to.
How many albums have you had out?
I think this is my sixth. Is this my sixth or seventh album? I can't remember. Sixth.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So, well, here's the thing. I was asked, how do you feel about doing a best of album? I said, I thought to myself, well, isn't a best of album what you do at the end of your career? Yeah, right, because that's the perception. And then I thought to myself, well, Billy Joel put out a greatest hits album, and then he followed that up with a bunch of other records that were big hits. And I thought, well, that's a pretty good template, not to worry about it. And instead of falling into the perception of, well, it's what you do at the end of the career, think of it as a good opportunity to put out an album as quickly as you can with a few new songs on it that you really believe in. I.e. Finest Hour and Fire, and have those songs come out and have people check those ones out, and give people who aren't fans an opportunity to kind of get an overview of what kind of music you make. They might be at home going, who the F is Gavin DeGraw? You know what I mean? Like, what is that? And they may go, well, I'll check out the Best Of album and see what, hopefully they love that, and then they'll check out the rest of the material.
And if by chance they haven't heard of you, which I don't know who has it, then they can, I don't want to be. That was Gavin.
Exactly.
And it's all on one album.
Exactly. Let them hear I Don't Want to Be, hopefully they'll hear that and go, oh, it rings a bell. I'm Not Over You rings a bell. Soldier hopefully rings a bell. In Love with a Girl. A collection of songs that hopefully they associate themselves with. And then they go, you know what, I'll check out the rest of this stuff. Maybe they'll hear an interview and go, I really don't like that guy. Or maybe they'll go, I like that guy. He's all right.
How can you not like Gavin DeGraw? I mean, every time I've seen you in concert or at any event, you've got the most energy out of everybody.
Thank you for that.
Do you ever like when you go home and just like
tank?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think as a performer, right? As a performer, you get out there and you give everybody everything you got. You want to, because you want to make a good impression. And hopefully at the end of that day you can see because you gave everybody the best you had. And you get on stage, you give everybody the best you have. You give everything you got. It's got kind of like when people run the 100. When they're done with that 100, they're done.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You should be putting that much into it. If you're not, then you're not trying hard enough.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's put everything into The Finest Hour. Get the album, best of. I'm not going to say greatest hits. I'm going to say best of.
I like best of, bro. That's what it is.
Because
best
there's
of.
plenty more hits
There's
to
more
come.
to come, man.
There's plenty more hits to
There's
come.
more to come. I appreciate that very, very much.
No problem at all. And if you don't have Fire, make sure you get it off iTunes, wherever you can download it, pay for it. Don't get it for free.
Man, I like this guy.
Gavin DeGraw, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for
Thank you
stopping
guys
by.
so much, man. Thanks, Andre.